Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities, even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly. We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city. But we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then, and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes, we would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Could you tell me a little about your city?
Hikmet is the oldest city on the island. We began construction of its first buildings 15 years ago, shortly after the discovery of the island. A magnificent city, where the great minds of the time were united in a common goal. Here you could find the best doctors, the greatest engineers, and the most eminent savants. In everyone's eyes, this island has great promise, and Hikmet is the city that allows us to make good on that promise.
And what of this conflict with Ptolemy on Tir-Freddy?
Officially, we are at war, but we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our attention.
I met Ulan, the Bone Blower's clan chief, from the village of Vignamri. He is an open-minded man who holds great expectations of exchanges with the colonies. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
Ulan, you say? I have never heard mention of this name, but to finally have an ally among the natives could only be beneficial. That is excellent news. Still, I fear that I cannot leave the city. That would be taking too much of a risk.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmet. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That is understandable, I suppose. Do they grasp the concept of emissaries? Do you think that solution might work?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person for the same reason.
Excellent. Finally, some clear skies in our negotiations with the natives. My right-hand man will then go to this village to finalize an agreement with King Ulan.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, member of the Ulan clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
I see no harm in that. This merchant is certainly not a threat to us, and he might even prove useful, if the negotiations with his clan should take a foul turn. Here, please be so kind as to give him this letter of passage. If he presents it to the guards, they will let him in and he'll be able to establish his stall in town.
I thank you. I hope to see you again. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Please, help me!
Just keep walking, Renaigse. This does not concern you.
Have mercy! They will kill me! I am but a merchant who wishes to trade with the big city.
I never thought I would see several islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture. I must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You are insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive. What honor is there in attacking him?
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment will come once we have chased Renaigse away, and he cannot sell his products.
Adloreda Onolmanawi, may the trees along your path always bear fruit.
Think nothing of it. Ulan told me that you were not able to enter the town.
It is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donea Exdragao took advantage of this opportunity to attack me.
Rest assured, I have obtained permission for you to enter from the governor of Hikmet, which should allow you to set up your stall in the city.
Adloreda Renaigse. Thanks again.
Farewell, merchant. Perhaps we will meet again. Ulan, I see that the governor of Hikmet's emissary is already here.
He is. And I am very thankful that you succeeded in organizing this meeting. I am full of hope for the future.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. However, if you could leave us, I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement. So, have you reached an agreement?
Our discussions were very fruitful. However, we are faced with a problem.
Really?
Our peace treaty depends on the ability to exchange freely.
And Chief Ulan has warned me that our merchants would be at risk of being attacked by the neighboring clan.
Mordun, the chief of the village of Igugsob, is at the Nea Exragao. He is among those who think that the people of your island are only here to take from us. But his village would also benefit from this agreement. If you could convince him to meet us, we could reach an understanding, allowing the caravans to pass through his territory.
Without this, I am afraid we would not be able to make a commitment. Peace and trade are linked. If our merchants risk their lives coming here...
I am sure that you will manage to convince him that the Renaigse are not all bad.
I can try, at least.
Adloredar, we will wait here and hope that you will manage to reason with him.
What are you doing here, Renaigse? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
What can you tell me about your village?
Why would I talk to a Renaigse about the Googsob? All you need to know is that this name means the village of Black Ulgs. They are our friends and our companions, and like them, we do not like to be disturbed.
I see.
Anything else?
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregau, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
The Donea Exregau I have met were fearless, and yet you were running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Fradi. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordoon.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordoon. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong.
Mordoon is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
We should go to Lanristel to make sure we're not being tricked.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Our Doom's being attacked. Let's go and rescue.
You are going to pay.
These Renaxes, they will see.
You are going to pay.
These Renaxes, they will see.
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, Onol Manawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
Traitor. This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Denea Exragao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaigse. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Vignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.